just see when the time comes. What did you make of Turki Al-Sheikh's FaceTime? He said he wants a trilogy. What did you make of it?
Турки хотів трилоджі, так, третій бій. Що ти думаєш?
It's one Turkey.
Pardon?
That's what Turkey wants.
Oleksandr Usyk has rejected Tyson Fury's calls for a trilogy fight following his dominant victory over the Gypsy King. After defeating Fury for the second time this year in Saudi Arabia, Usyk was asked if he would be open to a third bout if Fury requested it. While Usyk had initially expressed interest in a rematch in the event of a loss, he firmly dismissed the idea this time. Despite Usyk's stance, Fury remains keen on a trilogy, though it seems the boxing world has different plans for him. Eddie Hearn has suggested that a highly anticipated showdown between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury could be next on the cards. This follows Fury's recent loss to Usyk, with all three judges scoring the fight 1-1, 6-1, 1-2 in Usyk's favor. After the defeat, Fury stormed out of the ring, visibly upset by the decision, and insisted that he had won by at least 3 rounds. In a cryptic response to questions about his future, Fury hinted he might retire, stating, "You might see me fight again, you might not." With Fury's future uncertain and Usyk moving forward, the boxing world is now eagerly awaiting the potential clash between Fury and Joshua, which could prove to be a thrilling new chapter in heavyweight boxing.
Where does he go from here?
Who?
Tyson Fury.
There's only one fight, but there's no point me. It's not the time to start calling the fight out. You don't know what Fury's going to do. Maybe he doesn't want to fight again. The one thing I will say is, Fury performed well. You know, it's not like he's a finished fighter. His timing was off. His punch resistance has gone. He put up a good performance.
Joshua's next opponent is yet to be confirmed following his defeat to Daniel Dubois in September. However, Eddie Hearn is confident that Tyson Fury's recent setback will pave the way for a long-awaited clash between Fury and Anthony Joshua in 2025. Hearn emphasized that while it's not yet time to talk about an Usyk vs. Fury fight, the only fight that makes sense for Fury is against Joshua. He believes this potential showdown is the biggest fight in British boxing history, one fans will always want to see. Hearn also clarified that Fury didn't look finished in his recent bout. His performance wasn't poor or flat, and he didn't appear overly cautious. Hearn plans to push for the fight with Fury's promoter Frank Warren, though he acknowledged this may be a discussion for the future. For now, Hearn says tonight belongs to Oleksandr Usyk.
Finished fighter, his timing was off, his punch resistance has gone, he put up a good performance. So for me, the only fight to make is AJ Fury, but let's see.
Is that half the reason why AJ waited to see? Because obviously, and Turkey said in an interview with us, he doesn't want to make AJ Dubois next.
Yeah, I mean...
However, Fury will find this difficult. All fighters, I believe. The due loss was difficult on AJ as well. It hurts to be beaten, and this will sting because you're a winner. In an interview with Action Network, Fury's now former British professional boxer Johnny Nelson, MBE, the longest reigning cruiserweight world champion in history, discussed his thoughts on Tyson's weight struggle and his future plans.
Closer, the scorecards, but the right man won. I think Tyson Fury was constantly having to react instead of be the one that's activating the shots. And the right man won. What will Tyson Fury do now?
In retrospect, he observed, the scorecards were more accurate than our live scoring. I felt the scorecards were fine, even if the fight was tight. It started off quite evenly and was given a round or so throughout the battle. Despite both men's efforts to find a solution, Tyson ended up reacting rather than initiating, and he remained reactive throughout. I said, I love this Tyson Fury as Tyson entered the battle with purpose. He's got his head on it. It's not bullshit. He is focused on finishing the task.
I don't know, absolutely heartbroken. Now knowing there's a man out there that can beat him. What should he do next?
Anthony Joshua?
You know, these guys, of course, that couch's going to be down.
Headlines surrounding Anthony Joshua suggest that both he and Frank Warren claimed to have won the fight, but it's clear they didn't. The AJ fight is a major event, and fans would love to see it. Tyson Fury, being at the top, would feel deeply disappointed if he truly believes he's the best, only to face a reality check. It's tough to recover from such a loss when you see yourself as world-class. Tyson is a wealthy man and a force in boxing, but when confidence gets shattered, it's hard to find motivation. The allure of money fades when your belief in yourself is broken. It's a tough situation, especially for someone who has been so dominant, and it's hard to bounce back from that emotional and mental blow.
After that, so why? I actually now don't think that fight will happen. A massive carrots will be dangling in front of him, but I don't think it will happen.
But you know what, Brits, there's still something there for that fight, right?
Yeah, of course there is. That's for us. But
They won't care about the weekend. It will only have an immediate impact on their future generations. It's getting the drive to say, I can do this now. Perhaps Tyson and AJ will be able to work out for that one bout together. But take note, they will both be retired by this time next year and will not be competing. Later, Fury said that the 3 judges gave Usyk the win as a Christmas present. I believed I prevailed in that battle. I'm going home with 2 losses on my record. Even though I thought I won both fights, he stated. I can't really do anything about it.
2 of them. Okay. I think Tyson, when he had some success, felt like he didn't believe to back it up, and so he'd back off. Okay. And he was kind of waiting for the perfect shot.
I can simply give it my all. I'll think I won that battle till the day I die. Throughout the night, I was forceful on the front foot, landing on my head and body. I was up 3 or 4 rounds with Frank Warren. I'm not going to be upset about things that have already happened, even if many people thought I was at least 2 rounds ahead. When you don't receive the KO, I am powerless to alter the outcome. This is what occurs. A win cannot be certain.
We can do whatever we want to do. What the public want is AJ against Fury. It's what they always want. And it's time to make that fight. But let's see, respect Tyson Fury, see what he wants to do in the future. And no rush.
Your other fighters on the card tonight, Ishmael Davis, unfortunate late notice against Sergey Bokachev.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury initially declined to comment on his future after losing to Oleksandr Usyk by unanimous decision in Riyadh, with all 3 judges scoring the fight 1-1, 6-1, 1-2 in favor of Usyk. Fury, 36, stated, "Who knows?" When asked if he would continue his career, adding that he would make a decision next year after taking some time off. Despite his dream of becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion being dashed by 2 losses to the Ukrainian, the possibility of facing British rival Anthony Joshua remains a potential future fight. Fury controversially believed he had won the rematch and strongly disagreed with the decision. His promoter Frank Warren also expressed disbelief, calling the scoring in the fight dumbfounding after a hard-fought battle with Usyk at the Kingdom Arena. Fury is left to contemplate his next move in the sport.
Come on, guys! Come on! Yeah, so obviously, yeah, you thought you were dictating the fight, which I thought you did too. I just went in 7 rounds to 5.
Usyk dominated the pace for the most of the match, demonstrating better talent and making more accurate strokes with wider distances, even though he gave up 4 stones and 6 inches of height. Though the rounds were extremely tight and more akin to a chess match than a thrilling opening battle, Fury was magnificent as the rivals created another masterpiece.
A lot of people had me at least 2. I just don't know. Listen, it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. It's happened now. I know boxing, been in it all my life. You can't change no decisions. But I'll just always feel a little bit hard done by it. Not a little bit, actually a lot. But I think when you don't get the knockout, this is what happens. You can't.
Although Usyk's left hand was the most effective weapon of the evening, the Gypsy King's production clearly declined in the second part of the battle. Yet, prior to the battle, Tyson Fury, everyone was cheering for Fury to win if that was going to make the trilogy a reality, since promoter Frank Warren, Alik, and a lot of other boxing fans were eager to watch the great clash for a 3rd time. The Manchester native highlighted his intense focus and urgent quest for vengeance in an interview with Boxing King Media. The 36-year-old Gypsy King said he would enjoy a 3rd fight, but it would only occur under one condition, when the journalist questioned him about a potential trilogy.
Correct? No. What do you want to tell Usyk right now? Run, rabbit, run. Run! I think...
There was a 2-way rematch clause in the contract for their first fight, but this time around, Tyson Fury stated that there was no contractual obligation of that kind. He said, "When I win this one, then yes, for sure."
Well done on tonight.
Adding that a 3rd fight would only take place if Fury is successful in exacting revenge, which would increase the demand for a decisive 3rd bout. His Excellency Turkey Usyk won't hesitate to make a trilogy right away if Oleksandr Usyk wins, most likely an undisputed matchup with either Daniel Dubois or Joseph Parker.
I thought he was dead tonight. I thought he was going to get it, if I'm honest.
I swear to God, I thought I won him at least 3 rounds. Boss the fight in front for all.
Frank Warren, Tyson Fury's promoter, discussed the potential trilogy a few days ago as well, emphasizing that it will take precedence over any future bouts between the two boxers.
55. God's honest truth. Dubois a lot younger, and he's 26, 7-year-old. The other man's 35, same age as me.
According to Warren, if Tyson prevails and no one retires, a trilogy bout between Fury and Usyk is already contracted, according to an interview with Boxing News.
And that was it.
Can you come back from this, Tyson?
I don't know. Listen, it's up to the man, and whatever he wants to do. If he's got a good ambition to come.
Warren stated that the trilogy will take precedence over bouts with Anthony Joshua for both of these boxers if the 36-year-old wins the rematch. This will further postpone the undisputed clash between the two or Parker.
Would you rather the Usyk rematch or would you rather the AJ fight at Wembley?
I'd rather he gets the fight out of the way on the 18th first and we see where we go from there.
You're giving me nothing here, Frank.
Sorry?
You're giving me nothing.
I've just told you, let's get that fight out of the way. I mean, you want to go,